How indeed? Nah, not the choice. Okay. I mean, I'm okay. I'm gonna now that we've arrived at this point of the story, you do have the choice to kill him or keep him alive. If you kill him, you don't get the Judgment Arcana. If you keep him alive, you get the Judgment Arcana. Am I understanding that correctly? If we kill him, we don't get Judgment Arcana, and whatever else comes through Judgment. So, as far as I can tell, that's what effect it has on the game, is that you don't get one of the social links. Because the kid was death and judgment, I guess? Am I understanding that right? But we shall see. I mean, I wouldn't have chosen to kill him anyway, just because, like... as you get older, yes, but kill means you jump to end of the game. Keep alive gives you an extra month before the end. So, I mean, you know, why would we want the game to end early? Like, just the practical parts of it. Like, ending the game early seems kind of whack. Good end versus bad end. Okay. What will you do? Then I'll have to make sure to make a save somewhere in case we get the bad ending. But Judgment Arcana, I'm guessing Aeon unlocks as soon as Aegis revives or whatever. Because that's the only other one we haven't unlocked is Judgment and Aeon. You overhear a conversation. I heard some people saying that apathy syndrome's nothing to worry about. I heard the same thing. It puts people at ease, right? There are different endings. Up to you if you want to see them. Up to you. How many different endings are there? Yeah, it certainly does for me. You think it's some new religion? What do you take? What? Do you take this seriously? Of course not. First bell has rung. And one other thing I also have to like admit is that I did know that Nyx was the name of the final boss. Two endings, good and bad. Okay, so there are just two endings, one being good, one being bad. Am I understanding that correctly? Oh, so I guess... Okay. So, I mean, I guess just to see the bad ending, we could do that at a later point. I assume we still have to fight the final boss, even if it's the bad ending. But obviously, we want the good ending, so... You know, having to fight the final boss twice... Sounds like... I don't know what kind of fight it's gonna be. So, no student council on Friday, or something special happening. I thought student council was on Fridays. No one is here today. Yuko isn't here. Fuka isn't here. I'd like to inform you of a change in Tartarus. Well, how can you fight a boss if you don't remember anything about it? Oh, okay, so it completely... You don't even have to fight the boss. Okay. So that just immediately ends the game. I see what you're saying. Like, immediately, like, it's donezo. Fascinating. Okay, well, we can just watch the ending then, if that's the case. That sucks. I really would have liked to work on Emperor. Anybody else down here at 4? No. So, knowing what personas are in my future, it would... I would do well working on these two dudes. Mostly Star. Star has Hillel, who is insane. So let's see if that dude's around. I don't see anybody outside of Bebe, but like Temperance, I already got my use out of him. So is the rest of this just the social stuff from here on out? Like, because we haven't done Strega, but it wouldn't surprise me, you know, in terms of JRPG stuff. And if it's a spoiler, you don't have to say anything, but I guess we'll see why people don't like this month so much. But shame on you using people for Persona fusions. Hey, they should have known that this was all about practicality. I'm not doing this for love. Although I could have hanged out with Yukari. But seeing as how Mamoru has really good personas in his Arcana, I should hang out with him. What's up, Norio? Want to grab some chow? All you ever want to do is eat. You're just like fucking Nozomi, except not, you know, overweight. They know what they signed up for, right? I mean, they didn't. That's funny that they didn't know. I knew because I was offered a literal contract. But, listen, man, like, it's one thing. Like, you can't put a chart in front of me that says, like, you know, these personas are really high level and they get amazing skills. Oh, you're back. My bad. Could last night just have been a dream or something? No, probably not, huh? Listen, Junpei, I'm gonna need you to hold it together, dude. The hardest part about coming to terms with, like, your own death is that, like, you guys are all young. Like, all these dudes are in their teens, so, like, you never had to think about that shit. As soon as my grandma died when I was, like, 28, that's when I had the stark realization that, like, nothing is permanent, and as the years go by, people I know and love are just gonna die, and it's fucking awful and horrible, but I can't change it. Nobody can change that. Don't forget, if you can't do any social links you want to do, go to the shrine to get experience. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I should have definitely went to the shrine. Maybe we'll go tomorrow, depending on who's available. Like, Emperor won't be available tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Saturday. The next time I'll see this guy is on Monday. That way at least you're not wasting days, yeah. That means I'm gonna also have to be praying for Mamoru. Or I need to make a Star Arcana dude, which I thought I did. Had one. I probably did at some point. Loki is full. Sun. Justice. Hanged. Tower. This guy's son as well. Death. Empress. And Temperance. Who can I even make from Star right now? Garuda. What do I want to is the question. Because I wanted to carry over Pontarai, Windamp, and Wind Boost, but we never made Norn. He gets Magarodine and Wapao Wind, and that's about it. He gets Wind, Light and Dark, Buff, Debuff, Heal, Almighty, and Physical skills. What does Garuda actually learn? Oops, sorry. I think Ganesh was also Star. I could recreate him. Or just pull him out. Persona 3 Fusion Calculator. Star. Garuda's at 65 anyway. Kartikeya at level 70. Goodness. You're a pierce dude, even though you only get 2 piercing moves. Primal Force. So if I were to craft Kartikeya, I definitely would not want to craft him out of Ganesh. Excuse me. Ganesh and Hillel. Ganesh and Hillel, are you fucking serious? Get real. Why would I ever do that? Ganesh, Nandi, and Garuda. Huh. That means I'd have to worry about him inheriting a crap ton of wind skills. If that was the case. But that's level 70. I'm worrying about shit that's like 6 levels from now. I needn't do that. Needn't do that, my dudes. It's fine. But also, like, Moon also has really powerful stuff in it, like Set, which I want to make just because he's cool. He's the dude that killed Osiris because he was jealous. Horus's father. And Yukari has Isis, which is Horus's mother. Fascinating, fascinating. Where am I? Oh, I guess I walked to my room. Let me see. What will you do? Sleep earlier. That would have been cool if they gave us the chance to like play Innocent Sin online at night or something, and maybe have a chance to increase Maya that way. You overhear a conversation. Did you hear about Ryoji in Class 2F? No, I didn't. What happened to him? His parents got transferred again, so he won't be around anymore. So that's why I didn't see him. Well, that was sudden. Oh, maybe that's why he was such a chick magnet, because he was me. He was part of me. Even though, you know, I didn't act gross or nothing. I wasn't always trying to get with people. I just needed them for their persona powers. Saturday. So, Yuko's on Saturdays. And she'd be really pissed if she saw me leaving with another girl character. Here's the rub, bub. Well, Caleb told me that Siegfried makes a good weapon. The odds of me maxing out Yuko are kind of... I have to stop and really think about like what's coming as opposed to like what I would like to do. And from a power perspective, it makes more sense to max out Momoru and Gourmet King than it does to max out Yuko. So that means I can't hang out with any more girls, but you know, it's all about power. Like I would totally hang out with her to get her level 7. I don't know, I'm like conflicted, but this is how it has to be. If Mamoru isn't here, then we won't hang out with him. Or do you think I should definitely max out Emperor since we're so close? Like I should go to the shrine instead of hanging out with Mamoru? Because we can't even make Garuda yet anyway. And the next dude we can make won't be till level 70, so... Let's go to the shrine then. Maybe that means at least on Monday that I'll be able to get that shit done. Male classmate, student counselor Hidetoshi. You drew a fortune hoping to deepen the bond between you. You hear a divine message. Blessings to the believer. Became much closer to Hidetoshi. Today's luck is, according to the fortune, you will have fair luck. Money may also be in your future. You just found 1,000 yen. Sweet. I made $900 off of that. $9, but you know, 900 yen. Oh, it's you. Miyamoto. Never mind, there's no point in asking someone else. No, there isn't. You scared? I'm not really scared, I just can't seem to comprehend all that has happened. I thought I'd grow stronger after my father died, but I haven't. There. There's nothing I could realistically say. My friend finished his last round of chemo yesterday. Oh yeah, how'd that go? He coming back with clean results. He's not in the mood for a walk. He doesn't know yet. He'll know in a few weeks. Okay. There's no school today. Grancer of your desires. I'll show you an item. Ooh. Brand bag. 1 chewing soul for 20k. Chewing souls aren't even that good. And a brand purse? Must be out of your mind. So I have a choice to make here. Do I hang out with Maya or do I go to the shrine and pray for an increase? I guess I'll do that. How are you hanging together? I wonder what Roji-kun's doing right now. He seemed the most upset about the world coming to an end. Worrying about him won't change anything, though. Right, he doesn't look forward to the fall, either. I'm sure he wants the same thing we do. Well, for us to not die? I mean, who doesn't want that? Okay. I was going to the shrine. May he rest his soul. May he rest in peace. Poor Akinari. He was a ghost. He gave me his book. A ghost book. You drew a fortune hoping to deepen the bond between you. You hear a divine message. Blessings to the believer. Became much closer to Toshi. Today's luck is you'll have fair luck. Money also made in your future. Sweet, another $900. Oh, it's you. Sorry, I was just daydreaming. I was thinking about what Shinji would say if I met him in heaven. Are you scared of death? What would he say? Probably won't say anything. He'll just punch me in the face. He's got such a strong right hook, I'm sure it's gonna hurt. So is this why everybody hates it? Because everybody's just like moping around? I mean, it's gotta be rough, man. These dudes are only kids by my standards. I'm not saying that to be like, oh, look at these children, but like, I'm definitely not as young as I used to be. I'm not hella old, but in like 2 years' time, I would be considered like close to middle-aged, if not middle-aged. If I don't take care of my fucking health, it'll be definitely closer to middle age than I'd like it to be. So it's like, you know, I can understand why these dudes are down. It's not my place to tell people how to fear or feel, I should say, when they're dealing with shit like this. All I know is I want some fried chicken on Christmas. In the game. Latinos, well, at my house, we usually have chile colorado, which is like red chili with pork. We have tamales. We eat a lot of Mexican food. You know, just because we're Mexican American / Latino doesn't mean we eat Mexican food every day. I'm sure people would be surprised to know that. Things have been pretty crazy lately, huh? No one's in the mood to talk either. Cheer up. Right? I suppose that's best. Oh God, the knowledge of knowing. December already, it's almost the end of the year. Let's not ruin our last month of the year together with laziness, okay? Remember, there's an exam next week. Though, didn't you guys just have exams? Time flies. The material on the exam begins on page 160 and will include what we go over in today's lesson, which is the definition of allotropy, the property of some elements to exist in two or more forms that are chemically identical yet physically discrete. Get it? I bet there's at least one allotrope you guys are familiar with. Let's see if you know what I'm talking about. Norio. Which allotrope is formed by 3 oxygen atoms? What is that? Ozone. I knew that one. Good job. I'm sure you'll do fine on the exam. Every living being needs oxygen to survive. And everything on the planet needs ozone too. You know how toxic UV rays have been eating away at the ozone layer, right? Due to the environmental destruction, there's less and less ozone. I probably have nothing to worry about, but you guys might. Ain't that just like a boomer bitch? So watch out, okay? You gave the correct answer. Your charm is increased. So it's 2009. This dude's 17. In 2009, I was 21. No, not... No. Yeah. I was 21 in 2009. So I'm only about 4 years older than Norio-kun here. Which means he's about 30, so... We're from the same cloth.